All right, we're back for another Friday Phelan. George, glad to have you, bro.
Glad to be back. Good
Yeah,
to see you.
yeah, and just essentially, I mean, we're just gonna have a conversation, kind of be, pretty short and sweet with this one, leading up to the weekend. Last weekend, obviously, the Ark State game got canceled. We had some bad weather, or they had some bad weather. They had a weather storm, right, that came in and
Yeah,
iced the roads up, and they couldn't travel. So that was a bummer, but yeah.
yeah, it was unfortunate, but we were really looking forward to it. Big rivalry game, but these things happen, and obviously, especially the last 12 months we've had all over the world, it's just these things happen. You can't really get too frustrated with them. Just kind of go take them on the chin, go forward with them.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, especially around like what's still going on. Like we just don't know what's happening. So like
Yeah,
being able to adapt. But yeah, no, this weekend though, we got Lindenwood. What are your
yeah,
thoughts on that?
yeah. I mean, to pretty much all our listeners, I'm sure if you've heard of Life University, you know about the rivalry between us and Lindenwood, especially the last probably 5 6 years. They've kind of been that team that has been trying to knock us off the block the whole time, and led by Josh Macy, their coach. They're a great program, both the men's and women's team. Both they've been killing it the last few years, and so massive respect to them. Um, we show massive respect to them and them to us always. But it's always been a massive game between the two of us, and I know it's the same for them as it is for us. This is one that we at the beginning of the season you circle on the calendar um, as kind of like the game of the season. Both luckily we're the kind of team that we can watch them play them home and away both every year. So unfortunately we didn't get to play them away last year. We just got to play them at home. But I mean that was that was a pretty thriller experience. The game last year at home. I know they were excited to get us back on their turf, get another crack at us. So they're probably just looking at this as that kind of rematch. Yeah, it's a huge event. It's I could go on for hours about how big of an occasion it can be at times and things like that. But just know that both teams, we bring the heat, bring the preparation, everything about it, and it's just an all-out war on the field against them.
Yeah, that's for sure. And it would have been nice to have have playing Ark State lead into this game, but I think the boys are fresh, we're ready to go. So I guess what's your thoughts on like just not being able to play last weekend coming into this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was pretty gut wrenching, finding out late as well, and I mean it's nobody's fault. These complete, there's a weather storm hitting the entire country, so these things happen. But it would have been nice because they've actually already played Arc State a couple of weeks ago now. I know they've had a couple of other games and they've played a lot of scrimmages amongst themselves, so they're probably a bit more game ready than we would necessarily be, considering we've had one and a half scrimmages and one men's club game, which happened back in October. Um, so I wouldn't say that we're underprepared by any means. We still go about every game the same way. But yeah, it would have been nice to have that game last week to just kind of dust some cobwebs off, get some clarity amongst the squad down and things like that. But this kind of game on the weekend is going to take a lot, not necessarily from just the rugby side, but also from just the work rate on our half side. So as long as we can kill it in that second part, we should put ourselves in good standing.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. What do you think about just our training preparation this week?
Yeah, our training preparation has been good. I mean, Monday we actually we managed to get about a half hour practice in before we got rained out. The thunder and lightning came. So Tuesday was freezing temperatures for Georgia standards. So we managed to get full training in and got everyone running about, which is exactly what we wanted. And then today being Thursday when we're recording this, we've got, our contact session, just getting into it. We're the kind of program that, although we try and bring new things in with different squads each year, our preparation for the game in terms of training schedule and things like that, we try not to alter it too much so we can get some consistency amongst ourselves and things like that. So, it's been a good week so far. Hopefully we can finish strong and then go firing into the game on Saturday.
Yeah, for sure. Now, is that something you're gonna tell the boys today?
Yeah, I mean, of course, everyone, I'm not the only one that is feeling just a bit out of it. I know, because it's been so inconsistent. I mean, we've played 2 80-minute games since March.
Yeah.
So, and one of them being a scrimmage, the other being against our own men's team. So it's kind of, there's so much up in the air that is just so uncertain. Just, not having that game time, not having that actual competitive against other programs. So, everyone needs to just kind of like be told, let's get our mindset right. Let's focus on our controllables and things like that. Because, at the moment, it's not like we can go and say we're going to score 6 tries from long distance, because we just don't know. We don't know how we know where we're strong based on our training sessions, but it could be different in a game, things like that. So I don't blame anyone for being a bit, slightly off their preparation for going into games. So, I'm just going to try and lead the way and try and get everyone feeling as comfortable as they can.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And I think, like you said, control the controllables, like coming in hungry. And I think everyone is pretty dang hungry, like looking at chops to play,
Yeah.
because we played around this time. It's been almost a year. Like,
Yeah.
it's on home turf. So it's like there's pride going into this game, and there's a lot of hunger
100%.
I feel in practice, like every day. So yeah, like you said, like control the controllables. And I think, to the boys listening, like, let's just be hungry and let's control the controllables. Let's know what we can do, what we want to do leading up to the game, and just, know what the stakes of this game and, what we wear in our chest.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm excited. Shout out to the women's team too. They're playing as well. They're playing Lindenwood. So good luck to them.
Yeah, it's a good big program day because we got the varsity game, JV game, and women's game. It's a good program weekend for both Lindenwood and us. So it's gonna be a good day.
Yep, it's gonna be a great day. Yep. So we play at 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. And I'm not too sure when the women's team plays, but they're playing over there at Lindenwood, I believe. So check our Instagram page for the information for sure. But yeah, come out to support the boys. We're playing at home. Hopefully it's not too cold, but either way, it's gonna be a good rugby game, good battle. Yeah. So any closing remarks, I guess, George, you got?
No, just just enjoy however you get to view this game. I know it's gonna be on Flow Rugby as well, so just like us, it's been a long time coming. I mean, things can still happen just like last week. But if we get a chance to play, I hope you guys enjoy it as much as we do, considering it's been a long time coming.
Okay. Well, that's Friday Phelan. So hopefully we see you guys this Saturday. Yeah, tune in. We're looking forward to it, and we'll catch up next Friday for sure.
See you next week.
Yep. See y'all.